in Ibiza for my leisure. Bliss. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist. She 808. 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 Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. She 808. 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 I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back.
This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Big 13 heavy. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
24. Go, go.
In motion left is Thomas. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it. And they blow that up behind the line. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Sink right. 11, Agate. Silver.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Going quickly here to Thomas. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
13, Luke. Easy. 30 left. 11.
Thornton, the motion man right. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Take right open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of... Second and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Hall again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd down and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. We're scoreless after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They're going to try and throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Go. There we go.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Hey, kill. Go. Silver.
Now Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
23.
Now Lawrence to throw. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
Red on red. 11 Agate. Silver.
Here's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Alert! Alert!
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, when we do games together, we don't see a ton of these, but always impressive when someone can get through that quickly, Charles, and get a hand on a field goal attempt.
And the key to success for them on that play, to get off on the snap, they timed it like they knew exactly when it was coming, and that set him up to deliver the block kick.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Second and 13. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Pierce in motion left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
All right, let's go.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Hey, chill. Hey, run. Think right open. Hey, I'm gun. Red.
Now Lawrence.
He's going to let it go again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Steps away to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Now back to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, Lion! 11. Go, let's go. Go. Silver.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Miami Fairbairn set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
That one finds Pierce right side.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play that time on a catch and run. 31 yards.
With that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Back to throw again.
That is caught.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll try to run with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, hey, hey. Go, go. Think right.
Thornton, the motion man right. Lawrence will throw. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
13 Luke.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Rip, 23.
Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Thomas has got it, complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
Dirty left. 11.
Slot man moves right. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, kill. Think right open. Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
Let's go now.
A give, running right is Hall. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jack. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw here. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the jump. Tag.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got Pierce. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The 2nd-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Here we go, here we go. Back to 60.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight ahead.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Jets are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Sly on for the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Think right. 11, Haggett. 13, Luke. There we go, son.
Here's Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, kill. Think right, open.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, lion. It's hot.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed. The 20, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11. Street. Go, let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here's Hall again. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Hall. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so